who wrote to me, said that they worked on the set of It Ends With Us, okay? And that the villain in this entire story is not Blake Lively, it's not Justin Baldoni, but it is Ryan Reynolds. And now I look at him and I just go, how did I not see this? This is the backstory. Comes to set, reviews the dailies, the raw footage, whatever that was shot today, reviews the script, and then he goes into his trailer, allegedly. Don't gag order or sue me, Ryan Reynolds. Okay, I don't want to be involved in your drama. I'm just telling my audience what I was told. He goes into Blake Lively's trailer and they have an argument. All of the production assistants overheard the argument, okay? Now, what was at the root of that argument? We don't know, but we can assume it had something to do with what he saw in these dailies, what he read in the script. Who even knows what led him to even visit on this day? And the person says that from that day forward, he started involving himself, that he basically became a chaperone for her on set. He was there basically every day, involved in the projects, wanting to rewrite lines, and suddenly Ryan Reynolds was trying to wrangle this project from justice. Take my advice. Narrator, she did not listen. She did not take my complaints.
Okay, Justin Baldoni is bringing the receipts. And what I mean by that is Justin Baldoni just dropped 10 minutes of unedited footage from It Ends With Us. And this footage seemingly directly negates some of Blake Lively's claims in her harassment lawsuit against Justin Baldoni. At the beginning of the footage, we see Blake and Justin essentially talking about logistics. They're talking about lighting, finding
Candace
their mark.
Owens has ignited yet another firestorm, this time taking aim at the explosive controversy surrounding Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively's PR team. According to insider reports, Baldoni is refusing to back down against what he believes is a calculated media attack, strategically orchestrated by Lively's camp. As the scandal unfolds, Owens hasn't held back, publicly blasting the alleged smear campaign and raising serious questions about Hollywood's ruthless PR machine. But this isn't just another celebrity feud. This all ties back to the chaos behind the scenes of It Ends With Us, a film production riddled with turmoil from the very start. What began as whispers of on-set tensions quickly spiraled into a legal war zone, complete with accusations, legal threats, and behind-the-scenes power struggles. Blake Lively, once the golden girl of Hollywood, now finds herself entangled in a career-threatening dispute after filing formal complaints against Baldoni. The allegations? Serious claims of inappropriate on-set behavior, accusations that have sent shockwaves through the industry. Now the question remains, is this a genuine fight for justice, or just another brutal case of Hollywood PR warfare?
If you stayed up until midnight waiting for Blake Lively to drop this freaking amendment, okay? Am I the only person with their hands raised? Are you guys just here to plagiarize because you know I went through every line like a complete psycho? That's perfectly fine. I just want you guys to know rather, that if you're here because you think there's some bombshell in here, as her lawyers were alluding to, oh, wait until everybody sees everything, you're going to be sorely disappointed, because if clickbait was an amendment, this is it. Okay, I cannot believe it. And there's so much more going on here. Now we really see the target of everything, I think, really the linchpin for her lawsuit, the person that she went after. We have to discuss.
But that's not all. This scandal is getting uglier by the day. It's no longer confined to courtrooms or behind closed doors. Now it's playing out in the media for the world to see. Reports are swirling that Blake Lively's PR team has launched an aggressive strategy to control the narrative. Sources claim that someone from her inner circle has been actively feeding HR complaints to high-profile gossip outlets like TMZ and the Daily Mail. The alleged goal? To completely discredit Justin Baldoni and shift public perception in Lively's favor. If these claims hold any truth, this is no longer just a legal battle. It's a full-blown PR war, where careers, reputations, and public trust are all on the line
against Blake Lively. So Justin Baldoni is suing Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and their publicists for over $400 million for all the It Ends With Us drama. Now he's name dropping Taylor Swift, Blake's bestie, in the mix. Thankfully, Taylor Swift is not being sued, but she's mentioned in his 179-page paper complaint, and he's alleging that Taylor's fame was used to pressure him during production. And it really all stems from this penthouse situation where Blake and Ryan live. Apparently there was a meeting there with all of them, and Taylor Swift was actually present, and Blake ended up rewriting one of the scenes. And even after the meeting was over, Baldoni texted Blake this, saying, "I gotta put my glasses on for this one, the font is too small. Also was working on the rooftop scene today. Really love what you did. Makes it so much more fun and interesting, and I would have felt the same way."
Candace Owens isn't backing down. she's doubling down on her accusations, alleging that internal HR documents, carefully redacted to hide sensitive details, are being weaponized against Baldoni. According to Owens, this isn't just about protecting Lively's image, it's about utterly destroying Baldoni's career, drowning him in a flood of damaging headlines and whispered accusations about his on-set behavior. If true, this marks a shocking new low in Hollywood's cutthroat PR game. Internal HR complaints, once private grievances, are now powerful weapons in the battle for public opinion. And as the war rages on, one thing is clear: the fallout from this fight is far from over.
And Taylor.
This was a sinister PR move. Blake Lively then moved 11 days later to file a lawsuit. So now she has filed a lawsuit, and I don't think she ever wanted to do this. I think she genuinely wanted this to be a PR move, and she wanted to leak it to the New York Times. She thought the public would take her side with no questions asked. And instead the public is saying, no, we have a few questions here. And Justin Baldoni is going all the way to the wall on this. His lawyer is already giving interviews explaining just how nasty her team has played this. The lawyer's name is Brian Friedman. He stopped by the Megyn Kelly show, and here's some of the things that he had to say. First, he says there used to never be a sexual claim. There never was a sexual claim until she went to that civil rights office. Take a listen.
There was actually no allegation of sexual harassment until the lawsuit.
Followed by an attempted PR takedown of her to cover his own ass from people finding out what he did to her. In an article titled, "We Can Bury Anyone," Blake Lively heroically shared her story, and the world was on her side because it looked like she was just trying to take down a predator in Hollywood. So Justin Baldoni and his ace lawyer launched an all-cylinder fire attack to clear his name, and he started by suing the New York Times, saying that article was just published because it was paid for by Ryan Reynolds, and it was a multi-layered scheme planned out by Blake and Ryan to take down Justin. And I think it's pretty common knowledge that the mainstream media will lie on behalf of their powerful friends or anyone who pays them off.
The battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has just taken a shocking turn, because now there's video evidence. And depending on who you ask, this leaked footage is either a game changer or the ultimate smoking gun. A newly surfaced, raw and unedited clip from the set of It Ends With Us has sent shockwaves through Hollywood. The footage shows Lively and Baldoni engaged in an unscripted, slow dance, a scene that at first glance might seem like nothing more than professional improvisation. That's exactly what Baldoni's team is insisting, but the internet isn't buying it. Now the debate has reached a fever pitch. One side argues the footage completely contradicts Lively's accusations, raising serious questions about the narrative she's been pushing. If the interaction was so inappropriate, why does the video tell a different story? Could this be the ultimate proof that Baldoni is being framed? The other side sees it differently. They claim every frame of the video supports Lively's allegations, showing an interaction that allegedly crosses the line. Instead of weakening her case, they argue this leaked footage could be the final nail in Baldoni's coffin.
Discovery, where they share all of the information that may prove her case, and also Justin will seek information that will prove his. The only problem is that Justin's side is now responding, saying, hey, this isn't right. They just want blanket call logs of everything that went down. They'll use this to smear my client. So I'm going to share what Justin Baldoni had to say, but let's just do a quick refresher of the subpoenas, and then we've got our lawyer friend explaining why they think this is all just PR.
With the entire industry watching, this video has become the centerpiece of a Hollywood scandal unlike any other. The stakes? Careers, reputations, public trust. But the real question remains: will this footage exonerate Baldoni or prove Lively right once and for all? Because right now, one thing is certain: this battle is far from over. The Hollywood battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni just got even messier, and now a new bombshell is rocking the case. A leaked clip from the set of It Ends With Us has surfaced, showing Lively and Baldoni mid-scene, exchanging playful banter. In the footage, Baldoni makes a casual comment about Lively's scent, saying it smells good. She laughs it off, joking that it's just her body makeup. Seems innocent, right? Not according to Lively's legal team.
To go like, am I the in the room, like, what is happening here? I would show up on a set. I knew that they just wanted me to show up and look cute and stand on a little pink sticker where I'm supposed to go and say what I'm supposed to say. But I also knew that like that wasn't fulfilling for me, that I wanted to be a part of the storytelling, that I wanted to be a part of the narrative, whether that be in the writing, in the costume design, in creating the character. And sometimes I had directors or producers or writers who would welcome that and invite that once they saw that I was able to offer that. And sometimes I would have people who really resented that because they were like, we just hired you to be an actor. Yet when I went in the meetings, I would just seem like I'm just there to be the actor and ready to get the gig. I wouldn't reveal that I actually need to have authorship in order to fulfill.
It's called Discovery, where they share all of the information that may prove her case, and also Justin will seek information that will prove his. The only problem is that Justin's side is now responding saying, hey, this isn't right. They just want blanket call logs of everything that went down. They'll use this to smear my client. So I'm going to share what Justin Baldoni had to say, but let's just do a quick refresher.
They've come out swinging, arguing that every single second of this footage actually strengthens Lively's allegations. In her lawsuit, Lively accuses Baldoni of leaning in too close during a slow dance scene and engaging in behavior she describes as unwanted and inappropriate. While some fans see the video as harmless banter, Lively's team insists that this is exactly how Hollywood predators operate, under the guise of playful interactions. And just when it seemed like this scandal couldn't get any bigger, another major Hollywood name has now been dragged into the chaos: Ryan Reynolds. That's right. Lively's husband, one of the most bankable stars in the industry, is now facing scrutiny for his own involvement in the controversy. During the highly anticipated 50th anniversary special of Saturday Night Live, Reynolds cracked a joke that many believe was a not-so-subtle dig at Baldoni and the entire legal battle.
Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
But here's the kicker. Was this just a joke, or was Reynolds sending a message? With careers, reputations, and Hollywood alliances hanging in the balance, this feud has officially spiraled out of control. And with the internet divided and the court case heating up, one question remains. Will this leaked footage clear Baldoni's name, or prove Lively's case beyond a doubt? Because in this brutal Hollywood war, there's only room for one winner. Just when it seemed like the Hollywood drama between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni couldn't get any messier, it took an even wilder turn. And this time, Ryan Reynolds is in the hot seat. The controversy escalated when Wally Forreston, SNL's longtime cue card handler, claimed that Reynolds personally pitched a joke during Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary special, a joke that many believe was a not-so-subtle jab at Baldoni and the lawsuit. However, Reynolds' reps and NBC were quick to shut it down, insisting that the joke was purely a coincidence. But not everyone is buying it. Candace Owens has now thrown gas
who wrote to me said that they worked on the set of It Ends With Us, okay? And that the villain in this entire story is not Blake Lively, it's not Justin Baldoni, but it is Ryan Reynolds. And now I look at him and I just go, how did I not see this? This is the backstory. Comes to set, reviews the dailies, the raw footage, whatever that was shot today, reviews the script, and then he goes into his trailer, allegedly. Don't gag order or sue me, Ryan Reynolds. Okay, I don't want to be involved in your drama. I'm just telling my audience what I was told. He goes into Blake Lively's trailer and they have an argument. All of the production assistants overheard the argument, okay? Now, what was at the root of that argument? We don't know, but we can assume it had something to do with what he saw in these dailies, what he read in the script. Who even knows what led him to even visit on this day? And the person says that from that day forward, he started involving himself, that he basically became a chaperone for her on set. He was there basically every day, involved in the projects, wanting to rewrite lines, and suddenly Ryan Reynolds was trying to wrangle this project from
scandal that no one saw coming. On January 24th, 2025, she took to Instagram to drop a bombshell series of stories, sharing an anonymous insider claim that has set Hollywood on fire. According to these explosive allegations, Ryan Reynolds' unexpected visit to the It Ends With Us film set wasn't just a casual drop-in, it was an all-out war. The source claims that Reynolds arrived furious, and what happened next sent shockwaves through the entire production. The tension allegedly skyrocketed when Reynolds came face-to-face with Justin Baldoni, leading to a heated confrontation over certain aspects of the script. But it didn't stop there. Reynolds was reportedly so enraged that after the altercation, he stormed straight to Baldoni's talent agency, WME, and demanded that they cut ties with him completely. And now, Baldoni is fighting back. In what appears to be a direct counterstrike, Baldoni has launched an entire website, thelawuinfo.com, aimed at exposing the truth behind the allegations. Is this a desperate PR move or proof that Baldoni won't go down without a fight? With tensions boiling over and new details emerging by the minute, one thing is certain: this Hollywood war is just getting started. But here's where things take an even wilder turn. The website isn't just a statement. It's a full-blown exposé. Thelawuinfo.com doesn't hold back. The site features never-before-seen text messages and emails between Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, and even Ryan Reynolds himself. Baldoni's team claims that this is the real story, providing crucial, unfiltered context to what's quickly becoming one of Hollywood's most explosive legal battles in years. So now, the million-dollar question: is Baldoni finally setting the record straight, revealing a massive cover-up? Or is this just another bold move in an all-out, ruthless PR war? We want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you don't want to miss the next shocking twist in this escalating Hollywood scandal, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is far from over. Stay tuned.